What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, thank you guys for tuning in. Now, today I'm here to talk about Matt Barnes and Chad Ochocinco, aka Matt Barnes and Chad Johnson. And we know that Chad Johnson has already announced that he is going to fight on the undercard of the June 6th bout against Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Logan Paul. Now, Chad Johnson is in the process of looking for an opponent, and TMZ caught up with Matt Barnes, the former NBA player, played over a decade in the league. I think Matt Barnes played like 16 years in the league for several different teams, and obviously he is now a big-time podcaster, the host of All the Smoke with Steven Jackson. And they asked Matt Barnes because Matt Barnes has a history of boxing during his workouts. And they said, hey, man, Matt, would you take the fight against Chad Johnson on the undercard? And he said, if the price is right. I'm going to read you the exact quotes from Matt Barnes via TMZ. It says, move over Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom. Matt Barnes says he's got interest in a big celeb boxing match of his own, telling TMZ Sports he's down to scrap with Chad Ochocinco, but only if the price is right. The former NBA star says out in the Tierra Rejo Golf Club in California on Wednesday when he told us he doesn't hate the idea of getting in the ring with the ex-Cincinnati Bengal receiver who is looking for an opponent after agreeing to participate in the undercard of the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul next month. Barnes, though, tells us his fighting days are winding down quickly, so it would take some serious convincing and some serious cash to make it work. Quote, I do box, says Matt Barnes. He says, but to be honest with you, it's not something that I really want to jump into, to be honest. To me, I'm kind of past that stage of my life, but if I ever came across the money was right, I'd consider it. The matchup is pretty intriguing. Both guys are tough guys, and they've been known to hit the mitts during workout sessions, and both of their ages being similar, Chad being 43, Matt being 41. It could make for a hell of a tilt. So money talks, right? Let's get it on. Now let me tell you about some of their measurables. Matt, like they said, is 41. Chad is 43. Matt is 6'7" and 227 pounds, right? At least that was his playing weight. Chad, his playing weight was only 6'1", 192 pounds. So there will be a huge weight and size difference between Matt Barnes and Chad Ochocinco. We're talking about two guys as 6 inches and over 30 pounds of a difference. I don't know if that's ideal. I don't know how great of a boxer Chad Johnson is. Floyd can fight a guy that's 30 pounds, 40 pounds heavier than him, simply because he's a professional boxer going against a YouTuber. He's not going against another professional boxer. Now, neither one of these guys are professional boxers, so it worries me to see a guy who's 30 pounds heavier than the other guy, to see a guy who is way bigger than the other guy lace him up and get in the ring. That worries me. I'm not so sure if that's the best idea, if that's something that we should really be promoting, because it seems like we could potentially, if Matt can box. Now, it definitely depends on how well Matt can box, but if Matt can box, it gets us into that dangerous category, because even if Chad Ochocinco can box pretty well, talking about Matt Barnes, man, he was a tough guy during the NBA. If he boxes like he says he does, he's 30 pounds heavier. He's 6 inches taller. We can talk about some dangerous situations if, you know what I mean, if this is done wrong. So I don't know, but I am interested. I know with Chad, they're going to try to get a celebrity who has a name. Matt Barnes has a name. Not only does he have a name from playing, well over a decade in the NBA, but he has one of the best podcasts out right now with some of the best celebrity guests from the NBA world and just across the country, just from different fields. So that is a name that they can get in the ring with Chad and sell tickets and get people to come in and watch that fight, previewing before they get to the Floyd and Logan Paul fight. That is a fight that will have people entertained. Win, lose, or draw, that is a fight people will tune in to see. Just, not just to see Floyd and Logan Paul, they'll tune in to see Matt and Chad. So I know that is like the reason why Matt's name is getting brought up into this. But to be honest, they need to get a guy similar to Chad's size. They don't need to get a guy that's 6'7", a guy that's almost 230 pounds when Chad's under 200, closer to 190 and 6'1". Those are just my thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss Channel and Victory Formation. And follow us on Instagram at VF Sports Show. We post content on there all the time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next.